pretty strong price, I felt like. But here's what happened. I talked to a guy about it, and I told him the price. He's like, "Man, it's gonna have to be some pretty good stuff." And I was like, "There's some good stuff there," but I didn't really know how it was gonna go down. And I got the price that I wanted plus 25%.
What? What? That's insane amount.
You there?
Yeah, can you hear me? Mark.
Yo, bees.
Mark. Mark. Mark.
Yeah.
What? You haven't heard me this entire time?
No.
Bruh, this is some foolishness. Bro, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
What is happening? All right, mic check, 1 2 1 2. You got me? Huh? I guess my Bluetooth just doesn't work. All right. Okay. So let me put my headphones in so I can drive hands free. All right, you got me now? Mark. Mark. Okay. This is insane. I'm not a big fan of this phone anymore. I don't know what's happening, but this is... Anyway, so you got full price plus 25% more on over? That's insane. %. Right, let that be his problem. Hey, I'm doing what you asked me to do. I'm going to go ahead and take care of this. I presume you have the rest. I will see you later. That's it. You don't stress about it. You don't worry about it. You just do your business, and then when you need what you need, when you put your hand out, it's going to be there. I think the other part of that is separating between our wants and our needs, right? Because for me, I was getting those confused. I don't need a high-paying job. I need a job that can pay for gas, a roof over my head, insurance to stay legal, and pay off whatever debts in reasonable time. That's it. I need nothing else. I don't have to have all this other stuff. It's nice to have, but honestly, it's robbing me of time because I'm worried about I got to make more money so I can pay for this and that. No, you don't. No. Yeah. That's it. That's it. The broadcast? when he looked over and I was like, why does that boy have his shoes on the couch? The dad's over there doing, paying bills and working and whatnot. He just looks at his boy, and I was like, that's it right there. Those bills, they gonna be there. I promise. That stuff is gonna be there, with or without you. But that time you have with those kids or the people you love, that is extremely finite. Even Jehovah's not promised to give us more time for that. We got to use what we got because we will never go backwards in time. So the choices we make are the choices we make. Like you said, you didn't get it done yesterday. Hey, ask yourself today, was whatever I put off to get this done worth it? That the music video, man, that music video had me in my feelings, bro, all day. Just in my feelings. That was powerful. Me too. Hey, here's the solution. Boom, boom, boom. They're like, yeah, I'm just not going to talk to you. and that person was sincere. They genuinely thought they were helping. And she said until she got to see the other side of that, and now she makes a conscientious effort, it's just like, yo, that is... It's not that she was doing it, to be flippant. She genuinely thought she was helping, which is the wild part. Nobody wants to listen to me because you're not listening to them. I wouldn't want to listen to somebody who has the answer before I even give the question. I wouldn't want that either. Jesus knew everything about humans. He let them speak. He let them come to him. He let them show them. And he already knew. Like, that's so crazy. He didn't have to do that. Yep, you're healed. You're healed. You have a good heart. You're healed. He could have done that like a business. He didn't do that. He knew he had extremely limited time on earth. And he still heard those people out, bro. We make it up to 70, 80 years, man. And we're like, oh, I gotta do this, I gotta do that. What are you banking all that time for? What am I doing with all this extra time that these conveniences provide? Am I pouring this back into people? You said something a few weeks ago about the Love People, Make Disciples brochure, about how the instruction is in the name. It didn't say to do that efficiently. It didn't say to do that when you have time. Love people, make disciples. End of statement. Do that. And that's what all this has been pointing towards, is that's the best job ever, is the preaching work. That's it. And that broadcast has got me fired up for that, because there are facets and there are levels to this. It's like, yeah, I want to help people. Okay, here's how you properly help people. Because even in medicine, if somebody has a bone sticking out of their leg, you got to give them something to numb it, or you got to give them something to bite down on, or somehow you have to address the pain they're in right now, even though you're about to fix what the root cause is. You still got to address the pain they're in right now. And I find that extremely loving, just mad loving. And an excellent example, and a great reminder. Just yapping, bro. We all do. That's why we keep being reminded to listen, because we grow up in a time here where we're just not heard or understood. So when we get an audience, for any reason, we eat them up one side and chomp them up down the other, just with everything coming out of our head, and we're like, well, they didn't want to listen to us. That's not the case. We didn't let them say anything. That constant reminder, bro, that it's got to be constant. That's the part I keep missing. Is, oh, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. Get it all together, make it make sense, put it into practice, keep practicing. You will never master any of this stuff. That's the part I've got to always remember. I will never master this. Like when they talked about being in a relationship of man and wife, right? You will never master that process of which it takes to constantly be putting the interest of others first. You'll never master it. Right, right. Right. For what? Yep. Right. How about that? You good? All right, bro. Call me back. All right, later. Love you. Let me take this opportunity to restart this phone because I don't know what you're doing. I'm not a fan. This is silly. Yo! It's a nice round to restart my life accidentally. Mark, can you hear me? Mark.
Peace.
Yo, can you hear me?
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on. My CarPlay, my mic's not picked up.
I just went on my Bluetooth, so that's probably why.
Well, hang on.
Mine's gonna act up.
Let me try CarPlay again real quick and see if I can get you through my radio. Hang on a second.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna start talking and see if it kicks over, and see if it still picks me up. But let's see. Can you hear anything, brother? Yeah, for whatever reason, it is just not working. All right. Okay. I got you. I'm back. You're back on speakerphone now, so because that's the only way I can hear you, or the only way you can hear me. Bizarre.
Yeah, it's 1 Timothy 6, 7, and 8.
1 Timothy 6, 7, and 8.
I found it to be such a basic thought. It's just such a basic thought.
For we have brought nothing into the world, and neither can we carry anything out. So having food and clothing, we will be content with these things. That's all you really need.
That's it, bro. That's it.
That is a super basic thought, but I need shoes. I need a better car. I need a phone, a watch, all that other stuff. For what? You want it. You don't need it. You want it. That's the difference. We get our needs and our wants confused.
You got a car that works? Okay, what's the problem? There was somebody that said something. I saw this post today. It was about the NBA. There's this guy, and the guy, they were talking, well, he's a winner. And they go, is he really a winner? They're like, there's 30 guys in the NBA that make more than he does. So I looked it up just because I wanted to see. This man makes $31.9 million a year.
What? What?
And I just go, where's your cutoff to winning? It's like, bro, how much money? He signed a $135 million contract for 4 years.
That's insane.
And you trying to act like he ain't winning? Bro, what do you need? What do you need? You know what I mean? That's my thing. Somebody that's a billionaire, why are you still working? What's the point of it?
Gotta make money to keep the money company, I guess.
At that point, it's you.
But be honest, it was always you.
Yeah, it's all pride, man. At that point,
Yeah.
it's all pride. They have nothing better, and it's just, I always appreciated that. Mark 8 talks about that, where where does it say? Really, what good will it do a man to gain the whole world and to lose his life?
Can't take it with you.
You know how much money you got when you're dead?
$0.
You know how many people care?
0 people.
Like, they're not going, oh, that billionaire's dead.
They're going, what's going to happen to his money? Can I get a piece of that?
In fact, most of the time, it's like on the 3rd page of the newspaper. Like, they're not people. The general populace doesn't give a crap if some random billionaire passes away. They don't care.
Not at all. What's it going to do for them to care? For what?
Most of them are happy. Because they're like, all right, well, that's $10 billion back into circulation.
Let's see if we can get these people to give us that money. It's got such a low intrinsic value because it means nothing. Like nothing at all.
It literally is paper.
Yes.
It's paper. Like, if you aren't a good person and you die, nobody cares. They're happy you're dead. And in fact, the Bible says that the day of someone's death is better than their birth.
Mm-hmm.
That's how it needs to be looked at. Yeah, I mean, a baby's a baby. They got a clean slate.
Right.
But a good man, I don't like using that wording either, by the way.
What's that?
I don't like using the word good. Good man. A righteous man. Because there's only one that's called good.
Exactly.
Yeah, it is. I mean, you said something the other day that I found interesting. If you think about the experience in even in the broadcast with that brother from India.
Man, my heart went out to that brother. I said my heart went out for that brother.
Bro, he did not say any scriptures. I don't know if you noticed that.
Until you just mentioned it now, no, I had not.
That man said 0 scriptures that brought him into the truth.
It was an invitation and an example.
It was that. It was them showing them kindness and love. That's what brought that man into the truth.
Leading by living the example.
And if I'm beginning to find a common theme.
What's that?
If you talk to people about their experience, most people's experiences are based off of love.
That's it.
Almost everyone. I mean, there are some people that have favorite scriptures, yeah. It's Jehovah's name. I've seen a lot of people be drawn to that. Jehovah's name and the love among the brothers. By this you will know you are my disciples. How?
By the love you show amongst yourselves.
That's it. That is it.
It's very little of what you say. It's most of what you do. Like, that's how you get defined.
They're not even going to remember what you say.
No.
But they'll remember how you say it.
Well, so-and-so was yelling at me. They could have been yelling, there's a fire, get out of the house. They were just yelling. I don't know what they were yelling. That's how you remember events. Typically.
Yeah. Yes, it's Jehovah's showing me a lot. That's all I gotta say. Because what's the scripture that brought you into the truth? It wasn't.
It wasn't.
It wasn't a scripture that brought me into the truth. It was the love of the brother. That's what brought me back.
I was just about to say, what brought us back? It was
That's
the love.
what brought me back. Absolutely. Bro, it's so wild to me the individual that Jehovah used isn't even in the truth anymore. He was removed not long ago.
Oh, wow. Really?
Yeah. But Jehovah knew exactly what I needed at the time. I sent him a message, too. I said, I don't know what's going on. I don't need to know what's going on, but I just wanted to let you know I miss you. Yep. Yeah, I invited him to the memorial because he didn't get back with me, but I wanted him to know that I love him. I do. He was used by Jehovah to show me love. And that was it, man. That guy goes, yeah, you're going to come up there and you're going to sit with me. And he got me a Bible and he showed me the app. And I sat there and I'm like, what is going on right now? Yeah, because I thought I was a throwaway. And I just really appreciate it because it's just, I love that with Paul. I am what I am, man. I mean, I don't know what to even say. Just am what I am. But Jehovah saw something in me, and that's good enough for me. Let's do it, man.
It resonated with me to the brother from India. He said, I cannot change my past.
Yep.
No matter how much you stew on it. Yeah. No matter how much you stew on it, you can't change your past. But you are in full control of what you do today. Full control. We know that if Jehovah says he forgives you, then you're forgiven, but that little extra time we take to sit and think about what we've done could be used for something more of a valuable purpose. And I gotta always look at it like that is if I'm told we're good, then we're good. I still have work to do. Sitting around thinking about yesterday's failures is only going to create headaches tomorrow.
Yeah, and it is. It's just, I can tell Satan tries with that too, by the way. I can tell there'll be certain things sometimes that pop up and it'll be like, oh, well, you didn't do this and you didn't do this and you missed out on so much.
You're worthless.
Yeah. Yeah. You can't do that, so you don't have any value in God's eyes. It's funny, he used the same strategy on Jesus.
Yep.
He said, are you sure you're the Son of God?
If you are the Son of God, throw yourself, and these angels will come carry you. Your feet will never touch. Bro, what are you talking about?